Alrighty, we're just going to test this out. How are we going? Test, test, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, testing. Oh, we're pretty loud. We're very loud. Just bring that back down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty. Okay, so we've called this city Mount Smeg. It's on one of the smaller maps. We're about I had about a 62,000 population, except my load won't load up, so I don't know what's happened there. We've learnt, what we've learnt from the game is not, this is an indication. Because I have built games where I just built masses and masses of suburbs with small housing. And people just keep moving in, and you get 1 people per house living and all that jazz. Just give me a second here. Now, I don't stream consistently enough to Twitch because I do run a business and I do work directly for another large Christian organisation. It makes life a little bit interesting. So I don't have much time. Okay. Well, I didn't realise I was going to update the cities. Anyway, so yeah, I was building my other 2 cities that I started and played with. I would have huge, small little housing. So if we zoom in, we get down to the plebs. It's a beautiful, nice little, your standard livable house. Let's just, we got this on pause. And also, we'd have this factors that eventually we get a lot of issues with buildings becoming abandoned, and the the high rent. So you'd have to upgrade these to say from this to a high density, and you got to go up because no doubt it's going to happen to the large buildings. So I've just rezoned these areas to medium density, and they should collapse and turn into medium density. But look, in my previous cities, I wasn't taking advantage of the very, very simple industry tools, right? I just wasn't really giving a shit. I think 185,000 an hour, that's not too bad. But where I'm getting at this is I didn't follow this I just didn't build to this too much. And I didn't overproduce too much commercial or industry because I was doing this simple thing. I was clicking here, going to, wrong location, here, and I would go to, look at your natural resources. Oh yeah, there's the natural resources, happy days, yep, all good. And then I was going on company profitability. Now, as you can see, my average profit from my office zone buildings is 100%. Which is pretty damn good. And from industry it's 71, and it's 99 from commercial. So this was down, these are around 30, and this is probably 15 at the start of this. It's gotten really high. But what I was doing with in my other cities, as I was building them, is I would see the demand for commercial max, industry max, office max. So I would just keep building more zoning commercial without realistically looking at my city. And can you imagine any town you've lived in your life, if suddenly you zoned every area, um, huge commercial, huge office building spaces. And what happens is everyone, of course, oh wow, let's move in. Yeah, just grabbing a drink. Just grabbing a drink. Talking like you can hear me. So you'll zone this massive amounts of zones for commercial, say, businesses, small to the normal commercial buildings, up to your heavy, your massive towers, and so the game and people will try to zone in. So you can imagine in any town, like you're over, you're sort of creating this huge opportunity for everyone to build or fit into that zone. So effectively, you're oversupplying the market with too much commercial, too much industry, too much office space. So the profit margins were very, very low. And what I would see across my city would be, and here we go, these, not enough customers. And I would see that through all my city. Like, oh God, what's going on? So when I would go into the commercial side of things, if we go to that zoning, it does show, and I try to concentrate in certain areas and build residential areas. So you can see where it's marked suitably. Red is bad, green is good. So you can see around the top left here, or medium left, these huge residential towers, it's all dark green, meaning build me an army worthy of mortal. I mean, sorry, no, I'm getting a bit carried away. I mean, build more commercial buildings there, but just don't go hell for leather. All right, I'm just adjusting everything. Okay. All right. So probably what I'll do is I'll stream to YouTube and then upload it. I'll then export it to. Sorry, I'll stream it to Twitch and export it to YouTube. So we'll see how we go. Oh, if I can get my buttons all the way. So, but if we zoom in to my city. So I've got me. I think this is my coal. This is my stone. Stone again. We've got a farm, various types of different farms, and we've got a internal farm in the city, and we've got a nice big woodcutter here. And actually, I don't know how I made that all go away. Okay, this seeing options where I can just zoom in. Yeah, and we really haven't mastered this game. We haven't zoned everything down. We haven't created, we haven't gone nuts. We just done it as a casual thing. So we're going to go back to our medium housing here. We've got the same issue with this zone building here. And I think I got the issue here where my small housing wants to develop into medium because the rent has gotten so high. So we'll play that along and we'll see if that changes. I've got to bulldoze it. I've got a bit of coin up my pocket. I am earning a bit of money per turn. Apparently the city is incredibly noisy. I'm trying to see where my... I don't know how many trucks I got out. I've only got 5 out, so we don't need to really pump any more trucks out. Alright, let me zoom in. So, alright, so they've zoomed out. Give me a second, I've got rid of that. So they've zoned out, and they're going to upgrade to the bigger buildings once. I might step in here. Now, another common bug. There looks like there's a bit of a bug within mail being picked up. Now, here I'm processing at 123,000. Mail rate is 124. This was like most of my post offices were using 2 or 3 vehicles and they could send out 20. So the only way to compensate, I found, after looking up and discovering it was a bit of a bug, is putting a massive amount of mailboxes everywhere, which seems to trigger an appropriate response from, because you can see a lot of this is green. Here we go, these are red over here. A lot of these were red. Okay, so this just doesn't mean there were things are getting picked up here at all. So we'll suffer the same problem over here. So they just need more vehicles coming out and going about. And we have a problem, we haven't got enough high-skilled workers. That's our high-skilled labour. Well, that's fine. Population is going up by a bit. Money, 170,000. Okay. Now, we've created a few things here. This was the main entrance into the city and exit out. Oh, there you go. I actually had in the save I'd upgraded this, but I had tweaked all this. All right, let me just back this up because this is stuff I tweaked. And I don't know, I get let's do that. Let's do a bit of tweaking, huh? Oh. All right. So I had converted this all into one-way entrance in to stop all the accidents, and I had moved a few buildings around. Okay, so no wonder I got up to a population of 62,000 because I was busy ripping the guts out of the entrance in. But I do have 3 ways to come in via the highway. We've got this way. We've also got this way, which has been the traditional design into the city. We have this way, but I've barred all heavy traffic, and it looks like you don't get much going in through there. And then you've got this way out, and then I've created this sort of purpose-built on-ramp, off-ramp to come in and out of the city, and I also have an underground tunnel that comes out here somewhere over. Oh no, it's not over there. Oh, over here I think it is. Can't remember. And that comes out here and here, so that's allowing industry to get out of the city and into the city quite easily. And we then have another cargo terminal delivering cargo to the city. And I think I'm going to put in, because there's a school and there's a huge residential building over here, I think I'm going to put in a train line here, because the train line is right there, and that's, might as well turn that into a big, we'll probably convert that into land, but I've turned it into forestry at the moment. I'm starting to realise what I had changed and what I had ripped out, because there's so much traffic. Okay. So much big traffic coming through. Let's just see how that evens up. Because effectively you've got 5 lanes of traffic trying to punch through there on a 4-lane bridge. Okay. I just want to see if I can just quickly update that to a slightly bigger bridge. No, I've got nothing that is... Unless I can convert it into a big highway. One way. Yeah, alright, well, we'll just deal with it in a second. Okay, we'll get more traffic jams. So that's there's so many traffic jams going along here. And that's why it needs to be one way in and out. But before I fix that up, let us just focus on building a train. Okay. Ugh. New train. New train station. 60,000 people. Well, just under 60. Got a few problems. 200,000 hour money. Population isn't. We're going up by 1,000 an hour, so it's not too bad. Okay, let's do a train. Put it over there. Boost away over there. Alright, let's look at train line. If I put it there, I want the lines to be able to run in and run out. I'm gonna have to say this is gonna take a little bit of, because I think the sensible way to do this would be to build this here and turn this into. Let's just see how that'll look like. Let's just see how that would look. Couldn't do that. Okay. Do we really? Oh, I think we do actually. I think. Let's just trim that back a little. Let's see how this works out. Okay. I'm trying to destroy it. Okay. Okay. Oh, no. Oh my god, what the hell? Oh, that works. Yay! It feels. Maybe I just don't know this setup. Oh god. Might be just too tight. What am I missing when I'm building this? Good Lord. I know, painful to watch, I know, but you're gonna have to put up with it. Okay. Okay. Okay, well that's the solution. Well, that's a nightmare. How the hell did I speed up the time? I don't know. I don't know. Did you stop? Maybe if we bring this back in a little bit. If we do a bit of this. Okay. That might work a little bit easier. Oh, that was tremendously much more easier. Okay, we can extend you back. Not bad. We can. Is that bloody buttons get out of the way? All right. Okay. Just want to check the sound's coming through. All right. Here we cursor. Okay. So what we'll do, put some small shots in. Taxi stops. Definitely put on a subway in a second. Okay. Let's go out and back in again. Alright. We will then take you. Where's the other train station? The train station's over here somewhere. Okay, and then we'll bring you back. Complete line. Might make this a red line out. Okay. Zoom back into here. Alright, so we've got two lines going to the other train station. One line going out international, out external. So that makes life easy. Transferring 20,000 a month in buses. Buses, man, move people. Wow. Alright, we've got the bus stop there. Alright, we've got a second train line in, so we've got one out, trains coming in. Here we go, here's a new train line. Ready to go. Alright, it's all happening here at the train yard. Well, sewerage is... What training could we do on sewerage? No room. What the hell? No, you pollute the ground. Okay. Oh. Yeah, people getting sick. Yes, I know. I love me roundabouts. Oh, can't put one in there. All right. Um, oh, good lord. Unbelievable. Well, it's gonna have to do. Where's my water pumping in from? go. All these little improvements you can tack in. Okay. And I'm just realising I'm going to have to probably move these. Oh. Options. Did I have day night turned on still? Just keeps it easier. Just so we can see things. Alright. We will stop the stream here and send it through to YouTube, and then we will work on a few things.